Hey guys, welcome back again. Today what we're going to be doing on Weigh and Rips is I have a whole bunch of Modern Horizons 3 packs. We've got these that I picked up at different Best Buys over the weekend, right? The Black Friday weekend that just happened, right? So we've got ourselves a bundle. We have 2 of the collector boosters, right? They come, unfortunately, when you buy them at Best Buy in these incredibly big packs. And then we picked up 2 of the bundle gift editions as well. So we're going to crack those open. Let's see if we can get some great pulls in this case right here. And then maybe see, is there some kind of madness or some kind of a trend that we can get out of weighing these packs to figure out what's inside of them. So let's get into it.
Welcome to Eric's Random YouTube channel.
All right, so as I mentioned, right, we're going to go open up some of these Modern Horizons 3 bundles and booster packs and collector's boosters, right? So first things first, we have the regular bundle. Comes with 9 booster packs, right? You get 15 traditional foils, 15 regular basic lands, 14 Modern Horizons 3 play boosters, an alt art power balance, and then also the card box. You also get 2 reference cards, but those aren't really that important. So let's open it up, pull everything out. All right, so we've got our little art piece right here. And then inside of the bundle, right, we have all the different packs. Looks like, I bought this at Best Buy. And let's see. It looked a little messed up right there. So I wonder if that is a good sign or a bad sign. I mean, it's probably not a good sign. Hopefully these aren't repacked. Right, so let's just toss this guy because we don't need it. Right, but we have our 9 packs right here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, and then we have our foils and all our different lands in that case right there. And we also have our dice, right? Cute little dice that we get in these cases. So let's open up the paper bag first, right? So you have your reference cards, right? And then we have our lands, right? These are all just simply traditional lands, right? A little bit different art styles that we're getting here as well, right? The more old school Magic art style. And then the other paper pack here, what we have is our foil cards, right? So we have our alt art card for power balance, right? And then we have all of our foil lands, right? Plain, swamp, mountain, forest, right? And then the foil versions of all of those more traditional styled land cards for Magic. So pretty nice. Lands are always important. And, people want to bling out their decks, right? Using the foil ones are always nice. Okay, so let's get into the parts that we care about, right? So we've got our play boosters right here. So first one, throwing it on the scale, we're getting 26.457 grams. So let's see what this one gives us, right? So these aren't going to have serialized cards in there because they're the play boosters, but they still can have some really nice, useful cards, especially for play. All right, so right here we've got ourselves an art card that are always kind of cool. Oh. Right, so we've got Petrifying Meddler, Breathe Your Last, Foul Strike, Wing It, Infernal Captor, Perilous Landscape, Drown Your Lurker, Amped Raptor, Quest for the Necropolis, Glyph Elemental, Sink into Stupor, Junk Diver, and then we've got ourselves right here a rare Warren Soul Trader, and then we've got ourselves this foil common Skoa Emberage, and then we have our art series card right here. Right. So that was the first one. So one thing that I noticed when I had done the Assassin's Creed boxes for the play boosters, right, is that all the art series card packs were always heavier. So that might be an indication of roughly what an art series card should weigh. So we'll see how it goes, right? So this one is 26.267 grams. Here, let's make it easier on myself. And we'll just cut the top of it, the pack open. All right, so this one's a little bit lighter, and so no art series right there, right? We get our Zombie Army token card. So let's see what we have here, right? We have Electrozoa, Temperamental Oozewag, Dream Drinker Vampire, Nyxborn Unicorn, Galvanic Discharge, Sheltering Landscape, Cyclops Superconductor, Mindless Conscription, Ralin the Implicit Maze, Envoy of the Ancestors, Planar Genesis, Bria Ethereum Shaper, Thief of Existence, right, is our rare in this case, and then we got an uncommon Emissary of Soulfire foil card. Right. So next up, we've got this play booster. Let's see how heavy this one goes. So this one, about the same way as the last one, 272. So I'm going to guess, right, no art series card in this case. Probably a token. Yep, right, so we've got ourselves Energy Reserve, Whale, our tokens right there. So the double-sided token. Right, so we've got ourselves Aether Spike, Nightshade Dryad, Refurbished Familiar, Rosecott Knight, Void Pouncer, Conduit Goblin, Deceptive Landscape, Royal Cartographer, Emissary of Soulfire, right, we just pulled that as a foil card, Charitable Levy, Kaith Famed Mechanist, right, so we got ourselves a nice little mythic creature right there, Fledgling Dragon, and then Winter Moon as a rare. And then here at the end, right, we got ourselves a rare foil Psychic Frog. Nice. All right, so next up, we've got this play booster right here, coming in at 26.402 grams. So we've got this, right, so a bit heavier than the other one, so probably an art series card maybe. But let's see, right, if the trends I'm seeing, yep, it's an art series card. We can already see it right there, right, if that holds up, right? So 43 out of 54, right? We got the necklace right there, right? Pearl Medallion, pretty card, right? I like the art series cards. I know they don't go for much, but they're always like nice to like, you know, put in a binder and kind of like show off, especially to kids and stuff like that, just because the art's always pretty cool. All right, so next up, we've got Corrupted Shapeshifter, Expanding Ooze, Fetid Gargantua, Hexgold Slith, Fanged Flames, Snapping Voidcraw, Shattered Landscape, Horrid Shadow Spinner, It That Heralds the End, sorry, Propagator Drone, Revitalizing Repast, we've got Meltdown, and then Rare Harbinger of the Seas, along with a common Galvanic Discharge foil in this case. All right, next up, got this pack right here, coming in at 26 point. Oh, this is a lot heavier than the other ones, 503 grams. So I'm kind of intrigued to find out what this one is, right? So the two art cards were 0.457 and 0.403. So this one is 0.503, right? So it's a whole 100 milligrams heavier than the previous one. I wonder if this is one of the one that's signed art series cards, right? So it's an art series card, and it's Arna Kennerud, Sky Captain, and it is not signed or anything like that, but looks pretty cool. But let's see if there's a reason why this pack's a bit heavier than the others, right? So we've got Hexgold Slith, Fanged Flames, Corrupted Shapeshifter, Nightshade Dryad, Refurbished Familiar, Foreboding Landscape, Cyclops Superconductor, Grim Servant, Eldrazi Ravager, Glasswing Grace, Cephalid Coliseum, Sorin of House Markov, right? So we have this nice mythic card right here. Awesome. Oh, we got ourselves a land card right there, basic land, and then we also have Twisted Landscape as the foil. So interesting that this one was a bit heavier than the other ones in this case. All right, next up we've got this play booster right here. This is coming in at 26.203 grams, right? So this is probably just going to be a straight up token pack. let's see what we get. Yep, it's a token card. Voted most likely to bring back banding. Right, we got ourselves a Cat Warrior token. All right, so we got Siege Smash, Corrupted Shapeshifter, Expanding Ooze, Fetid Gargantua, Hexgold Slith, Conduit Goblin, Deceptive Landscape, The Creation of Avacyn, Solar Transformer, Reckless Pyro Surfer, Sink into Stupor, Angel of the Ruins, and then we've got a rare Guide of Souls, and then we pulled a common Void Pouncer foil in this case. All right, last 3 packs from this booster bundle. So let's see what we get here. So we've got 26.202 grams. Let's see. All right, so advertisement for Arena MTG, and that's it. So kind of worthless. I don't think it has any uses. I don't play Arena MTG, so Siege Smash, Aether Spike, Expanding Ooze, Fetid Gargantua, Hexgold Slith, Sneaky Snacker, Bountiful Landscape, Wumpus Aberration, Golden Tail Trainer, Amped Raptor, Decree of Justice, and then we've got ourselves a rare Ripples of Undeath, a foil Drossclaw, and then another Island Basic Land. All right, next up, we've got this pack right here coming in at 26.376 grams. All right, so a bit heavier than the token packs have been. Excuse me, it's so dry in here. So we'll find out if this falls into the art series category, which it does not. Right, so we've got ourselves a double-sided token, right, Servo, and Energy Reserve. So let's see. So we've got Aether Spike, Nightshade Dryad, Refurbished Familiar, Rosecott Knight, Void Pouncer, Obstinate Gargoyle, Foreboding Landscape, Collective Resistance, Archhound, Condor, Waterlogged Teachings, Worn Power Stone, Detectives Phoenix, right, is the rare in this case right here. Then we got ourselves an uncommon foil Brain Surge. Oh, nice. And we pulled ourselves a foil Plane land. Nice. So another foil land card to bling out our decks with. All right, next up, this last pack from this bundle. Let's see. So 26.394 grams. So this will probably, I'm gonna say double-sided token. Those seem to really only be the things. And maybe right, there's another foil land at the end, which is why it came in so much more heavy. And, oh no! It's an art series card, which I guess 394 is pretty close to 403. All right, so we've got the Flusterstorm, right, is the art series card that we pulled here. Very nice. All right, let's see. Molten Gatekeeper, Tune the Narrative, Basking Broodscale, Wither and Bloom, Solstice Zealot, Obstinate Gargoyle, Twisted Landscape, It That Heralds the End, Reckless Pyro Surfer, Waterlogged Teachings. We got ourselves a rare Emerald Medallion, a rare Kudo King Among Bears, cool. And then a mythic Kozilek, The Broken Reality. And then we also pulled a rare foil. Wow, this was a really nice pack. We got, what, 3 rares out of it? Yeah, 3 rares out of it and 1 mythic, and one of the rares is a foil. So that's a pretty good pack right there, I think. Let me pull it out of the light so you can see that Null Drifter a bit better, right? Yeah, so that was a pretty good pack. You know, I think you can't ask for much more than 3 rares and a mythic, all from a single pack, and that was the last one of that bundle, so that was pretty nice, right? Kudo King Among Bears, Kozilek, The Broken Reality, Emerald Medallion, and Null Drifter, what we pulled out of that one. So that was a pretty cool one. Awesome. So that was that bundle. We got a nice finish there with a few rares and mythics. Next up, I think what I'll do is I'll open up the 2 collector boosters. So let's get this one first. Right, so these always, when you buy them at like Best Buy or GameStop or any of those places, they always come in these really big boxes. And all they are, right, is just a single pack. The only problem is, right, I'm not going to weigh these because they have all that glue on them. Right, there's nothing else in here. It's just a whole bunch of wasted paper. Right, but we got ourselves this collector's booster right here, so let's see what we can get out of it. All right, so we got ourselves very thick. All right, so we got ourselves a zombie foil, Phyrexian germ foil token card. Very cool. All right, so we got Utter Insignificance, Inventor's Axe, Shattered Landscape, Sneaky Snacker. We got ourselves a Signature Slam, Lethal Throwdown, Nesting Grounds, and then we pulled ourselves a Full Art Plains. This one is, I feel like the centering on that one's pretty off. That's a pretty bad centering from what it looks like to me. Right? Oh, next up, okay, so we have some of these throwbacks right here, right? So we have Unstable Amulet. Right, we got ourselves a foil Hard Evidence. We pulled ourselves a rare Primal Prayers. Right, we got the Extended Art Filigree Racer, Extended Art Pearl Medallion, which we got the art card for. We pulled ourselves a Grief, and then the mythic Arna Kenarud Sky Captain as a foil card in this case. So pretty cool stuff, right? Pretty nice, some very pretty cards. I really like the throwback cards and stuff like that in these cases. So let me just throw these real quick into some sleeves. I didn't really pay attention to the market on all these cards, so I don't really have much of an idea of what they're going to be worth. I'll figure that all out later, and then I'll put an appendage to the video that goes over all the biggest hits and what the total value hypothetically could be for all of this, and then how much I had spent on all of them as well. So, but some really nice, pretty cards. They're all foil, so they're always great for blinging out your decks. Alrighty, so we've got that right there. Those are all foiled, or sorry, sleeved. Let's go do the second one of those booster packs. Alright, so another one of the ones that are like this, where we have all that glue keeping it in place within this one container. Right, so we got our collector's booster right here. Got the glue stuck to there. Alrighty, let's see. Alright, we got ourselves a Phyrexian Golem as the token as a foil, along with a Servo as a foil. Right, double-sided token right there. So let's see what we got in the pack. So we've got Snapping Voidclaw, Tranquil Landscape, Eldrazi Repurposer, Hexgold Slith, Muster the Departed, Golden Tail Trainer, Twisted Riddle Keeper. We pulled ourselves a full art Swamp foil land. Right, so now this time we got a Grim Servant, Jolted Awake, Temio Inquisitive Student is a mythic, Silverquill Lecturer, which is a rare, extended art, right? We got ourselves Monumental Henge, which is a land rare. We got Flare of Fortitude. And then we pulled foil Volatile Stormdrake. Right? So pretty nice. Some pretty nice looking cards right here. So again, I'm just going to go throw them into sleeves real quick. And we'll see at the end, right, if any of these are some big hits for this set. feel like the centering is off on this one too. I wonder if like the centering just in general was really bad for the Modern Horizons 3 print run. Because I feel like for some of these, it definitely had some pretty bad, at least on like the, you know, x-axis, right? The horizontal axis of these cards. Not for like the reprints of like the old art, but rather for a lot of the modern stuff, right? Because like same thing here, I'd say for that swamp, right? It's kind of bad where the centering is. So, all right, so we've got that, right? So that's the second collector's booster right there. So now we're gonna open up the bundle gift edition right here, right? So this one comes with, you know, the 15 traditional foil and regular basic lands, right? You get another dice right there for a life counter. You get 9 14 card packs. You get 1 collector's booster. You get you know, that same alt art traditional foil power balance, and you get a slightly different card box in that case. So let's open it and see what we get, right? So we get, right, and it also comes with this different piece of art right here, right? And so if we look at it, right, art is different between the two of them, so pretty cool stuff. So if we open it up, all right, so this one didn't have that rip right there, right? Slightly different dice, right? One is kind of glittery, the other one's kind of basic, but I'd say this one is actually a lot easier to read from a distance because this one right here is filled with pretty much the same color that the dice is. So if I were to be playing against somebody, I probably would ask them to switch out their dice if they could, right? Because this is a lot easier to read with the silver on the inside. But all right, let's pull these out right here. All right, so got the collector's booster, we've got play boosters, we've got our lands, and that alternate art card. I'm not going to open those right now, so I'm going to set the collector's booster off to the side for a second, right? And we'll just open up the play boosters first, and we'll see what we get. So play booster wise, right? Here's our first one. Let's see what this weight is. Comes in at 26.082 grams. A lot lighter than what we were seeing earlier. But these are 14 cards. What were the other ones? Nope, those are also 14 cards. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens here. I wonder if this is just simply a different... Well, these seem a lot lighter and easier to rip open, so I wonder if the plastic wrapper is lighter on them. All right, Energy Reserve, right? And Clue is the token cards. So we've got Skoa, Ember Mage, Deem Inferior, Evolution Witness, Kami of Jealous Thirst, Airy Auxiliary, Molten Gatekeeper, Contaminated Landscape, Bountiful Landscape, Depth Defiler, Phyrexian Ironworks, Bridgeworks Battle, Nestling Grounds, and then we pulled a rare Roshin, Roaring Prophet, and a foil uncommon Hydra Trainer. All right, next up we've got this pack right here, coming in at 26.602 grams. Wow, that's a pretty big jump there in weight from what we had seen earlier, right? The heaviest one that we had seen from the first pack, from the first bundle was 26.503, right? So this is a whole 100 milligrams heavier than that, and it's a whole 600 milligrams heavier than the last pack that we had just opened, right? So I'm thinking it's probably an Art Series card. Yep, it is. So let's see what it is, right? It's already, spoiler, Skoa Ember Mage right there, but let's see what that Art Series card is, right? So, all right, so yeah, so it's definitely one of the signed ones, which makes sense, I guess, in terms of why it's so much heavier, because now it has that extra foiling on top, right? And so in this case right here, what we have is the Grist Voracious Larva art card, right? With Spengler, right? That's the artist. Oh, well, I know I also have a foil card in here. Yeah. Oh, Ron Spencer. Sorry. I thought that was an L right there. art card. So very pretty, very nice card. Again, I don't think they really go for that much, so it's more of a cool thing to hold on to. All right, well, we had already seen there at the end, right? We have Foil Island. I'm also kind of showing away everything else, but it's fine. Skoa Ember Mage, Deem Inferior, Evolution Witness, Cami of Jealous Thirst, Area Auxiliary, Sneaky Snacker, Warp Tusker, Static Prison, Royal Cartographer, Spawn Gang Commander, Cursed Mirror, and then we got ourselves, so we have, how many? Yes, we have Cursed Mirror is a rare. We got Eladamri, sorry, Corvectal, Mythic Creature, right? And then we got ourselves a foil Smelted Charge Bug as the foil in that case right there. So, cool stuff. Especially that art card, right? So definitely, right? I mean, if you're into the art series cards, they're not really worth much, so I feel like weighing your packs isn't going to be the most useful, right? So 26.225 grams, right? But if you're, hunting them down, you could always weigh the packs to figure out which ones it is if you don't want to open everything else that's in them. All right. Let's go through it. All right, so this right here, yeah, it was lighter, so that makes sense why we're getting just a simple token card. Oh, what's this right here? Something was flipped. Oh, it's a double-sided card. Interesting. Is it supposed to be double? I don't know. I'll have to... Oh, it's a land. All right, I'll have to look at that in a second. All right, Tune the Narrative, Basking Brood Scale, Wither and Bloom, Solstice Zealot, Aether Spike, Twisted Landscape, Conduit Goblin, Path of Annihilation, Wormcoil Larva, Revitalizing Repast, Meltdown, a rare Disruptor Flute. We've got ourselves a foil Sundering Eruption, right? And then we have a normal, sorry, but in this case right here, right? So we have destroy target land. Its controller may search the library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Creatures without flying can't block this item. So we have that right there. And on the other side, right, we have Volcanic Fissure, which is a land in this case, right? So you can flip between the two sides, which seems like a very cool card to play or have. And it's a foil, so should hopefully be worth a little bit. All right, sorry, let me just put my phone aside. All right, next up, we've got this play booster right here, coming in at 26.368 grams. What was interesting, right, since that was a double-sided foil card, that you couldn't really tell from the weight, right? Because it was 26.225. This one right here is 26.368. I don't think it's going to be an art series card. Well, it is an art series card. I'm off. Right, it's Shell Gengar, Sire of Famine is the art series card that we pulled in this case, right? But I just thought that was interesting, right? That two foil card sides don't really help weight-wise, like figuring out which one it's in. All right, Molten Gatekeeper, Tune the Narrative, Basking Brood Scale, Wither and Bloom, Solstice Zealot, Obstinate Gargoyle, Charitable Levy, Grim Servant, Rallen the Implicit Maze, Sundering Eruption. We've got ourselves this, extended art Fury card right here, Mythic. We got ourselves Nadier's Nightblade. We got ourselves a rare Emperor of Bones, and then we pulled a foil Foul Strike. Right. So I'm gonna put that Fury, since it is an extended art card, and put that one into a sleeve for now. Because again, I'll figure out which one of these cards are really worth something later. All right, we've got this pack right here, coming in at 26.297 grams. Right, so let's see what we get here. All right, so we've just got ourselves a bird token. All right, so Siege Smash, Expanding Ooze, Fetid Gargantua, Hexgold Slith, Fanged Flames, Writhing Chrysalis, Foreboding Landscape, Triton Wavebreaker, Paretic Rebirth, Suppression Ray, Meteoric Mace, We got ourselves a rare Devourer of Destiny, and then we pulled ourselves a foil Dream Drinker Vampire common, right? And then we pulled ourselves a foil basic Plains land. All right, next up, we've got this pack right here. Coming in very light, 26.090 grams. Not the lightest, but pretty light in comparison. Alrighty, so we have Energy Reserve together with Zombie Token. Alright, so we've got Siege Smash, Aether Spike, Expanding Ooze, Fetid Gargantua, Hexgold Slith, Cyclops Superconductor, Deceptive Landscape, Envoy of the Ancestors, Planar Genesis, Furnace Hellkite, Quest for the Necropolis, Jet Medallion, Spymaster's Vault, right, is a rare in this case. Oh, Jet Medallion's also a rare, sorry. Wasn't paying attention. And then we got Ethereum Termander is an uncommon foil card in this case. All right. Next up, we've got ourselves this booster right here. Let's see, 26.329 grams. What's interesting is like how much of a range there is in the weights, even just from this one bundle, and how you're really not able to like truly able to consistently guess what's going to be in them, especially like primarily, right, it's really just going to be like the token slot. I guess the one, right, the 26.6021, that was the signed art series card. That makes sense why that was that much heavier. But everything else, oh man, there's a little bit of staining there. I realized on the, yeah, I guess it doesn't really, you can kind of see it right there, right, from the packs pushing against each other, right? Okay, so we have an art series card, which I wouldn't have expected. If it seemed too light for that, right? So we have this card right here. So this is the Primal Prayers card. Pretty nice. Right, so we have Corrupted Shapeshifter, Nightshade Dryad, Refurbished Familiar, Rosecott Knight, Void Pouncer, Sheltering Landscape, Snapping Voidcraw, Solar Transformer, Lion Umbra, Drowner of Truth, right? So this is, I believe, yeah, a double-sided card, right? An uncommon land creature card, Distinguished Conjurer, and we pulled ourselves a mythic Tamio Inquisitive Student, and then a common Gravedigg foil, and then also an island land. All right, second to last of the play boosters here. All right, this one's coming in 26.376 grams, so art series card. Let's see. Yep, we got the art series card. All right, so this is going to be Haragast Erupting Nullkite. Right, so this is what we have right here. All right, so we've got Fanged Flames, Aether Spike, Nightshade Dryad, Refurbished Familiar, Rosecott Knight, Void Pouncer, Cranial Ram, Seething Landscape, Amped Raptor, Quest for the Necropolis. Right, we've got one of the Razor Grass Ambush, right? So this is one of those dual land, in this case, spell cards. We've got Annoyed Altasar. We've got Yugen's Labyrinth, which is a mythic land, nice. And then we pulled Serum Visionary, which is a foil card. Cool stuff. All right, next up, last pack of that play booster. Coming in at 26.491 grams. So I'll say that this one is also going to be an art series card. It's my best guess. No! Interesting. It's not. What is it? It is, you can use this card to represent a double face card. Interesting. Haven't seen that before. Didn't realize that was a thing. But I guess you can make it be whatever token you want to be. interestingly enough. I'm assuming you probably have to write on it then to say, make it say whatever you want it to say. All right. Or I guess, right, if you're going to use that for like one of those like special land things. I don't know. All right. Dog Umbra, Smelted Chargebug, Serum Visionary, Eldrazi Repurposer, Gravedig, Jolted Awake, Riddle Gate Gargoyle, Emissary of Soulfire, Dread Mobile, Strength of the Harvest, right? So this is one of those dual, this is an enchantment and a land, right? So that's also Haven of the Harvest. We've got Buried Alive. We've got this rare Chthonian Nightmare. We got this common Throbbing Charm, and then we pulled a foil Forest. All right, so next up from that box, right, we've got our Collector's Booster. So these I expect to be very different weights. So let's see what this weight is. So this comes in at 32.017 grams, right? So about 5 to 6 grams heavier, which makes sense, right? It's all foils for the most part. So let's see what it is. If we got anything sweet in here. Alrighty, so we've got Expanding Ooze, Aether Spike, Dream Drinker Vampire, Infernal Captor, Essence Reliquary, Furnace Hellkite, Decree of Justice. We've got ourselves a foil Island. We pulled ourselves a Cursed Marauder, a foil Strike It Rich, rare Flare of Duplication. We've got an extended art Lazotep Quarry. We've got an extended art Strix Serenade, extended art White Orchid Phantom. We got ourselves an extended art foil Emerald Medallion, and then we pulled a Servo Phyrexian Worm double foil card, or double token foil card. So cool stuff. Surprised that there were less of, because I feel like in the other boxes I think I was pulling like 3 of the old school cards, but in this case I did not. So oh, that's not a, almost running out of penny sleeves here. All right, so we got all of these guys right here. So cool stuff. No serialized card though, unfortunately, but I feel like those are a lot more difficult to pull. I'd have to spend a lot of money, I think, to buy a lot of collector's boosters, like packs, to be able to have the chance to do it, and then also to weigh like how much they would weigh. All right, but who knows? Maybe we'll be lucky in this gift edition box right here, right? So it's the same thing as the last one. Should come with all the booster packs. And also one collector. Right, we've got our spin down dice right here. And so let's pull it out. So we've got the lands. We've got our play boosters. So there should be a total of 9 of those. And then we have our collector's booster right there. All right, so let's go through it again. We'll just do we'll just start off with the play boosters again. Let's see what we get. Oh, got a re-tear. All right, let's see what we get. So 26.454 grams. Probably an Art Series card. No, it's not. Oh, I wonder if, right, weight-wise, it came out to the same thing. Is this one of the, yeah, it's one of the ones where you get the double-sided, where you can write down whatever you want. All right, so we have Thriving Skyclaw, Utter Insignificance, Gift of the Viper, Drossclaw, Dog Umbra, Skoa Embermage, Conduit Goblin, Obstinate Gargoyle, Static Prison, Spawn Gang Commander, Blood-Soaked Insight, so this is one of those combo sorcery land cards, Ophiomancer, and then we pulled ourselves, that's a rare, and we have Devourer of Destiny, and then we pulled a foil, a Cursed Marauder. Interesting for the ones where you like write it in what you can do there. All right, we've got this booster right here. Oh, this is heavy, 26.633 grams. So I think this is an Art Series card that has the signature on it. Let's see. Art Series, so we've got Tamiyo, Inquisitive Student, right? Oh, interesting. We also have a Mythic dual thing right there. Oh, no. Okay, so it's not a signature one, but it is a foil Mythic Ral Leyline Prodigy, right? So that's a legendary Planeswalker, along with, on the other side, Ral Monsoon Mage. Interesting card. I'm going to put this one, since it is a foil, and it seems, at first glance, to be kind of valuable, right? Since it's a Mythic and it's two-sided creature. Pretty interesting stuff. Cool. All right, so Inspired Inventor, Inventor's Axe, Tempest Harvester, Colossal Dreadmask, Retrofitted Transmogrant, Mandibular Kite, Twisted Landscape, Writhing Chrysalis, Fangs of Colonia, Boltstorm Angel, Witch Enchanter, right? So this is one of those combo creature land things. Fledgling Dragon, and then we have a rare Volatile Storm Drake in this case. All right, next up we've got this play booster right here, coming in at 26.4399 grams. All right, so let's see what this is. Art Series card. I should have guessed it. I was starting to second guess myself. All right, so we have Collective Resistance as the art card. Pretty cool. All right, so we have Serum Visionary, Eldrazi Repurposer, Gravedig, Jolted Awake, Smelted Chargebug, Foreboding Landscape, Cyclops Superconductor, Royal Cartographer, Charitable Levy, Mindless Conscription, Annoyed Altasaur, right? We have ourselves a foil Party Thrasher, Galvanic Discharges the foil, and then we got ourselves, a forest land right there. All right, so we've got this play booster next. Oh, I forgot to weigh it. It's fine. It's a token. All right, so we've got Moonfolk. All right, so we have Sarpadian Simulacrum, Sage of the Unknowable, Horrific Assault, Eviscerator's Insight, Expel the Unworthy, Deceptive Landscape, Sheltering Landscape, Unstable Amulet, Marionette Apprentice, Proud Pack Rhino, Stomp, right, which is one of those sorcery land combos, Angel of the Ruins, and then we got ourselves a rare Strix Serenade, and then an uncommon Indebted Spirit foil. All right, next up we've got this play booster right here, coming in at 26.355 grams. Thinking probably a token card. Right, we've got, it's an Art Series card. Eladamari Corvectal. Right. So we've got pulled Galvanic Discharge, Electrozoa, Foul Strike, Scurrilous Sentry, Wing It, Sheltering Landscape, Snapping Voidcraw, Consign the Memory, Mindless Conscription, Legion Leadership, right? It's a spell / land, Worn Power Stone, and we've got a rare Wheel of Potential, and then Tune the Narrative foil common card, and then a mountain land at the end. All right, next up we've got this pack right here. 26.363 grams. Let's see what we get here. Right, so we've got Energy Reserve and Eldrazi Spawn. So Boggart Bog, just jumping ahead, right? Already see the foil is one of those dual-sided cards, right? So it's a land and a goblin creature all in one, uncommon. And so we've got Inventor's Axe, Sage of the Unknowable, Horrific Assault, Eviscerator's Insight, Thraben Charm, one card that was put in upside down, Sneaky Snacker, Contaminated Landscape, Lethal Throwdown, Wastegate Battle Mage, Consigned to Memory, Grim Servant, and then we have a rare Sylvian Gate Safekeeper and a rare Monumental Henge land. All right, last three of the play boosters. Let's see, this is coming in at 26.480 grams. Let's see, don't want to accidentally cut the cards. All right, so 4/8, yeah, that makes sense that it would have been an art series card, right? So it's Colossal Dread Mask is the art card here that we just pulled. So we've got Colossal Dread Mask, right? So we pulled it both as the card and also the art series card, same pack, very cool. Retrofitted Transmogrant, Mandibular Kite, Sarpadian Simulacrum, Breathe Your Last, Tranquil Landscape, Propagator Drone, Ethereum Pteromander, Emmakrol's Messenger, Drowner of Truth, right, which is a combo creature land, Victimize, and then we got a rare Springheart Nantuko, a foil Nightshade Dryad common, and then a mountain land in that more traditional Magic art style. All right, card style, I mean. All right, so second to last pack of the play boosters, coming in at 26.215 grams. Don't think it's an art series card. I think it's probably a single-sided token. Yeah. Right, single-sided token, Cat Warrior. All right, we've got Glimpse the Impossible, Unfathomable Truths, Malevolent Rumble, Accursed Marauder, Expel the Unworthy, Warped Tusker, Sneaky Snacker, Eldrazi Ravager, Emissary of Soulfire, Dreadmobile, Disciple of Freyalise, which is a creature land combo, Worn Power Stone, and then we got a rare Arena of Glory land, and then an uncommon Consuming Corruption spell. All right, last play booster pack. Let's see what we get here. 26.418 grams. So I'm going to say this is probably an art series card. No. That must mean that there must be some kind of heavy foil card in here. Or something. Right, we got a Phyrexian Germ. Let's see what we get. Why it was so much heavier. Wing It, Infernal Captor, Faithful Watchdog, Nyxborn Hydra, Scurrilous Sentry, Bountiful Landscape, Vexing Bauble, Metastatic Evangel, Kozilek's Unsealing, Ondu Not Master, right, which is a creature, Distinguished Conjurer. We've got a rare Flare of Malice. We've got a foil Breathe Your Last, and then a foil Mountain card. So it's probably the foil land that did that right there. All right, so that's all the play boosters. Next up, right, that last collector booster. Let's see what kind of magic we pull in this one. Coming in pretty similar weight, 32.007 grams. Right, so the other one that we had weighed was 32.017 grams. So let's see what we get here. Collector boosters are really challenging to open. All right. Let's see. So we got Cat Warrior, Phyrexian Germ, combo token card. All right, so we have Eviscerator's Insight, Tempest Harvester, Sarpadian Simulacrum, Foul Strike, Furnace Hellkite, Urza's Cave, Triton Wavebreaker. We've got a Foil Island. Then we pulled Null Elemental Blast, a Foil Tireless Provisioner. We've got Branching Evolution Rare, Eldritch Immunity Rare. We've got Springheart Nantuko Extended Art Rare, a Polluted Delta, and then Guide of Souls Extended Art Rare Foil in this case right here. So that is everything that I had pulled here. So I'm going to go through. I'm going to see what are the hits, and then we'll try and get a rough estimate of how much value we were able to get out of these right here. I'm most interested in figuring out that one foil card that had that mythic double-sided creature, if that one's worth anything, because I don't know. I haven't looked into